10 years ago, we drew this map together in my notebook with the fence line, and you said the former house was here with a row of fruit trees and the kiln in the back. So then when we came out this year, we brought some remote sensing equipment. Here's where you said the house was, and look at that.
Yeah.
There's the house.
Pretty good.
All the kilns are all these bright red and blue spots on the map. And so that's why we started digging this big trench across here, was to see what those were.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be the kiln. This is this building right here, and that's that cellar pit.
Nellie Bly, never, never cry. Never let a teardrop wet the corner of your eye.
Not far from the end of US 41, near Copper Harbor, now a destination for tourists and curiosity seekers, where Michigan pushes out into Lake Superior, there lies Porter Island. In 1843, the mining office here met the copper rush head-on. All travel in was by boat for part of the year, or by dog sled when winter discouraged most treasure seekers from venturing this far from civilization. 19 miles from here lives a very old copper mine named the Cliff, or at least it did live. It lived and breathed and was the first successful copper mine in Michigan. Historically, it was the most productive copper mine in the United States from 1845 through 1854.
Do you think it's important for people to see how archaeologists do their work?
Yes, I think that's pretty important, because it's easy for people to read about, our findings, but unless they have an understanding of how we arrived at those findings, it's a lot like in academic circles. If you don't know how somebody's data was acquired, then you don't know how valid it is. And I think if the public has an understanding of our methodology and how we do our work, then they might be more inclined to take what we have to say seriously.
It's a good question. I don't know.